Hello and welcome back to Truth Central. And today I'm joined by a very special guest, the wonderful, amazing Gerty Rude. Hello, Gerty.
Hello, how are you, babes? You alright, girl?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. All the better for having you here. Thank you for joining us.
You alright, babes?
So we received a video, did we not?
Well, say we, I.
Yeah, but they asked for us both to have a look at it, didn't they?
Yeah, well, basically, I think it dropped in the middle of the night. Someone contacted me for, I don't know where it is, like South Africa or somewhere, New Zealand accent. So I've had a look at it, and it was this bleeding termite. Have you got it on your thing?
I have, yeah, it's on the screen now.
Well, I've just come in from work this end, so I can't really see what you can see. So can you can walk through? I mean, I've watched it. I watched it on the phone. So if you could sort of, are you going to play at your end, babe?
Yeah, I'm going to play at my end, and we'll just have a little reaction to how we feel about what's being said. So let's just jump in.
Good evening, hello again.
Babe.
I think we're live.
You'll
never succeed on this platform by constantly bad-mouthing people who are more successful than you are. That's just, I don't bad-mouth anybody. No.
So what this is an absolute... The absolute cretin has got up a post from Trevor Carl. Can somebody let the cretin know to stop emailing people about me? And, you know, just crack on with your channel.
This kind of all happened before I was sort of involved. This happened like last year. And I only sort of stopped by, I think it's about March 3rd, March 5th this year, when I saw something on there that I got really, really upset about. So I sort of like waded in, like bloody idiot that I am. And no, I did the right thing. I did the right thing. But boy, if I suffer for it. Go on, Jess.
Here we go.
How successful or unsuccessful anybody is. I think he's quite genuine, except for the fact that he has lied openly.
Oh my God, don't just skirts. Come on,
what was his lie about me? That I had shared his information to a third party.
So,
Trevor tells the truth.
So Trevor said that Absolutely Annoying had shared his information with a third party. Now, doesn't that sound very familiar?
Let me think for a nanosecond. Yeah.
So,
basically, the minute he gets a bit of information, it's posted all over X. But it's not him, though. He never lies, he'll tell you that.
Exactly. So, like, you know, you had your video yesterday where, you know, he admits to giving your neighbour's information to Atalanta, because obviously he's not to Atalanta.
She don't really talk to me that much anymore.
And
she'll be offering to help me again anytime soon, babe.
I'm sure she would. I know she's stuck up for you a lot with everything that's been going on, hasn't she? But he admitted on his live that he'd doxed her, which implies that he is in fact Atalanta and doxed her. But here he is again saying, I've never given away somebody's information to third parties. I mean, he's literally known for it.
It's his trademark, isn't it?
It is. It's his go-to.
Whereas in reality,
I mean, it was like when I went to get my channel back, you have to pass on your details to YouTube in the knowledge that they'll pass it on to the litigant.
And within minutes, your address was posted all over X.
Yeah.
I wonder where they all got it from.
Yeah, it's a mystery.
Let's see what else he's got to say for himself.
A telephone call with one of my moderators at the time and told her everything that he had accused
Darvo,
me
bit of Darvo. It wasn't Russ doing it, it was Trevor doing it all.
Did I attack reverse the victim to offender? Sorry.
I mean, it's their go-to thing. You and I have both spoken about the Darvo. Yeah. I mean, it's just a joke. Literally, in one breath, he's saying, I did this. Well, actually, it was him. You know, it's just...
this video gets worse.
It does.
I'm telling you, it doesn't get better, it gets worse.
Let's see what's next.
You know, this one that you're watching now is an example of me trolling him. I didn't create that picture that I put on that thumbnail. I took that from the public domain.
Jess, stop saying he does.
He didn't create the picture. He just used the picture. So, so that means you're not culpable, right? If you're sharing horrible pictures. I mean, it's like Andy the Gabby Cabby being like, I didn't post that horrible picture of Graham. I just laughed at it. And
yeah,
you're participating. You're participating. I know you can't because you're legal. But I can say it. Let's see what he's got to say.
People who is trolling you. Emails from Sue Smith. Thank you very much, Sue Smith, for accusing me of being something that I'm not. I've had text messages from Avid Gardner. Same goes to you, Avid. You don't believe a bloody word I'm saying, but you believe every single thing that Trevor says.
Because it's all lies, yeah.
We can't both be lying. And I've been doxed by Wally too. Well, I say doxed. She thought...
And this was interesting. So he posted that he'd been doxed by Wally, and then he says, well, actually, all Wally did was say that my name is this and I live in Bexhill, but everyone knows I live in Bexhill anyway. So she didn't dox you, did she, mate?
I think the Bexhill boy could give that bit away.
I have a feeling, yeah.
Was it they might find for anything?
Was doxing me by saying my name and the town where I live, but anyone that watches my channel on a regular basis knows full well what my name is, and I do...
Sorry?
I've got to make a lasagna soon, so hopefully he's going to make this a lot... does it get a lot more interesting or just less boring? Let's have a look. Let's see.
I'll skip forward a bit because, like I say, he literally says in that, Wally doxed me. Well, she didn't really dox me. She stated publicly known information.
Oh, he gets really nasty about this old age pensioner. And of course, she's vulnerable, isn't she?
Of course.
He needs to be able to justify his bullying of her, which, oddly enough, Atalanta sort of says everything that he says is what Atalanta says about one.
I know, it's strange, yeah. They have the same opinion.
It's almost like one's working the other.
Right, I'm just going to skip ahead a bit. Let's see.
Twitter account, 3 days. Now, sociopath. Trevor, I sit here and accuse you of being a sociopath.
It takes one to know one. I mean, he has no right to say that.
I'm known for not being necessarily a Trevorite because he's too manly for me.
Well, I know they say you're his greatest fan, but I mean, I don't see how they get that.
Where do they say I'm his greatest fan? I've never heard that.
Oh, I'll send you a screenshot later.
Wasn't I taking money from him or something at some stage?
Yes, you're in his pay. I'm
on his payroll or something.
But I mean, who is this guy to be diagnosing anybody with mental health issues?
Well, he should look in the mirror, shouldn't he, really?
You know, how dare he go saying, sociopath, I accuse you, Trevor, of being a sociopath. I mean, it's just not on. It's not on. Right, let's carry on.
Yeah, when me and Trevor were getting on, he used to confide in me because we were mates. And I haven't broken any of that confidentiality at all, Gordon Hughes. Poor Russ.
Honestly, I never breached confidentiality.
And if you'd like to find some evidence to say that I am a rat, then please email me, absolutelyruss@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you, you prick. Do one, mate.
Lovely. And then he blocks him because you can't criticise him. He cannot take a criticism.
No, I mean, isn't this at the beginning that he said, I live my life on social media? Oh, no, I think that's the other one he did. There's another one that somebody's put out. It's shorter than this one.
Yeah, it wasn't this one.
No, I don't know what it's called though, babe. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah, I think it was on there that he's, just, being him, really.
But, I mean, as soon as he gets a criticism, it's okay. If you've got proof, send it to me by email. So I then have your email address and can harass you and send you threatening emails and tell you to cease and desist.
It's not that, babe. It's from your email. You can trace your email.
Well, exactly. That's what I mean. and then immediately blocks him because he can't take the criticism. And I mean, you can't be on YouTube and not be able to take criticism.
Well, you can't be on social media. I mean, I know that a certain person done some videos about me, but I've never watched them. That's what you do. You know, you just don't watch them.
He's given me 2 shoves, one last week and one about 6 months ago or so. Yeah, it was about 6 months ago, about December time. About December, January time he gave me a push.
I mean, to start with, there's some evidence out there in the public domain that this particular YouTuber actually was involved in some sort of tech company.
Yeah.
So I don't really believe a lot of the lady does protest too much sort of rubbish. And also, like when he says, "Oh, I'm not very good with technology," that's just a ruse. He's pretty, bad with technology.
I find it interesting that, you know, one moment he's saying, you know, thank you so much to Trevor, and in this clip he does say that you know, he's now monetized thanks to Trevor's shout out and Trevor's subscribers going over and checking out his channel, and then the next minute that's a lie. Trevor never helped me.
That was an outright lie. Yeah, and it also shows what a good mate Trevor is, and how many loyal subscribers he's got. I've got over 2,000 subscribers off the back of his recommendation. Now, Trevor spent a long time putting all his videos to private.
Oh, this is funny.
And it made me question why he didn't just delete the whole channel.
Yeah, why didn't he just delete the whole channel?
So Trevor made all his videos private. Why didn't he just delete the channel? Now, I know you're probably not aware of this, because why would you go on his channel? But I had a look at the Absolutely Annoying channel lately, and guess what? There's no videos. He's privatised. So if you're watching, Russell, why haven't you just deleted it? Delete your channel, mate. Be done with it.
I can't bear listening to his voice.
Well,
I just can't bear any of them, really. They've done too much damage. I can't, you know.
But, I mean, I think in a minute, I think he's going to make some more open threats.
Just get rid of it.
Oh, good.
He tells everyone that he's coming off.
But yeah, why doesn't Russell delete all his
left
channel
Twitter.
if he's deleted
he
all his
hasn't
videos?
left Twitter. He's got a Twitter account, and he just hides
Can
behind
I say something?
Yeah.
Can I say something? What is it actually to do with him? What Trevor does to like his videos?
I know, but it's the irony.
I'm email somebody later. I email the Sun newspaper and say, "Do you know somebody's done something somewhere?"
It's just the irony of criticising someone for deleting their videos or privatising their videos, but not deleting their channel and just hiding behind their X account. And yet he's doing the exact same thing. He's deleted his videos, kept his channel up, and yet is still actively posting on X.
Well, I think the thing about it is with both the main protagonists that we both know about, if they spent more time on their channels would probably be more successful, but they're like glued to Twitter, so...
Yeah, well, exactly, yeah.
So that's the way I look at it. If you spent more time, like, actually not on Twitter, you might have more success and not have to rely on people shouting you out type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So...
You're a prick. Wind your neck in. If you don't like us, don't talk about us. Simple as that. And yeah, I would like to go toe-to-toe with you, because you deserve...
His face when he says, "Yeah, I would like to go toe-to-toe with you," is so nasty. And he knew, this is the 1st of February, and he knew that Graham had cancer. Why are you making all these threats to somebody with cancer? I'll tell you why. Because he's in Gibraltar.
And he can't fight you anyway.
Because, let's face it, Graham would probably win.
Yeah, of course he would.
And, you know, he's safe saying it because not only has he got the barrier of being on the internet and not being face-to-face, he's in another bloody country. But his face when he says it, he's so... The hatred there...
Well, it goes on about putting flowers in people's letterboxes. I mean,
I am not a danger to myself or the public is the other video.
You might wake up to some flowers in your letterbox, my dear.
Yeah, that's the only reason to go to Amsterdam.
He wants to put... Yeah, he's going to the Anne Frank Museum, isn't he? You get me, fish. Why do people go to Amsterdam from Britain?
Well, exactly. We all know.
It's just they can't afford Thailand, isn't it?
You're wicked.
I'm going to Amsterdam and I'm
Gerty.
I just stick a bunch of flowers in her letterbox.
What bothers me is the open threats. You know, and the idea that the police have not taken this seriously is just astounding. Yeah. Openly threatening the well-being and health of another person.
I know.
Is just terrible. And I mean, the whole family have been attacked. And yet he says, you know, Graham, if you don't like it, go watch it. Go talk about us. And yet him and his goons are obsessed.
They never stop. They literally never stop.
The projection of, you know, I'm doing this, so I'm going to accuse you of doing it is just never ending and frankly exhausting.
Well, as you know, I have people from all over the world send me stuff, all ladies, maybe like a couple of guys, but mainly women. So I get to see a lot of the stuff. I'm always polite. Sometimes I've already seen it because someone else has sent it me. And yeah, that is kind of very odd. I think if he was going to be in the Guinness Book of Records, it would be for fibbing, really, because he does tell some real bloopers to me, really.
He does, but I mean, I know people who say, you know, I never lie, and they just convince themselves. They're so immersed in lies that they convince themselves it's the truth. They really believe.
I've never heard him or read anything he's posted that is true.
And I just wonder if he's one of those people that they genuinely believe it, which is very sad if that's the case, because it means he's got, you know, serious mental health challenges. You know, but it's just nasty. And I think that the fact that it's not been taken seriously by the police is just an absolute farce, really.
I just don't know. But, you know, it is ridiculous.
The harm that this one person has caused. Because the thing is, they forget. I saw somebody put something on Twitter, or X rather, the other day, saying, you know, you do realise that posts are time-stamped. There is a clear timeline of, you know, Russell says A, and then other people react.
And then say, oh, well, you dodged yourself. You know, like we've got that Not Trevor Cole. We shared it with each other. We know the name of the guy behind Not Trevor Cole.
But we're decent enough not to share his name publicly.
Yeah, but we haven't posted it, but they put something up and we could just take the black off it and we could see what his name was, yeah? But we've kept that to ourselves because we're not complete nutcases, you know? But I had a bit of a set to with a female on there that I didn't realise was in cahoots with this other bloke. So I put my, because she was saying, you're not a victim, blah, 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 nothing's happened, you're talking bullshit.
Yeah.
So I blacked out my address and put my victim support letter from the police up there, like, to show her.
And you had made the effort to black out.
Yeah, but they took the black off and then they said they could see through it.
She sent it off to her best friend, who's very good with the old Photoshop. I mean,
yeah, but when the certain psychotherapist posted this letter, yeah, it was the same. You could see through the black. On some devices, depends what device you're looking at, you can see through the black, and then you can use an editing app to remove the black enough for you to see the name underneath it.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. But it was my house was up there, my car was up there, and this, that, and the other. It's all, I can't really talk about it at the moment. So you know the crap. But you know the crack.
I mean, sooner or later, he's going to have to at least admit that he was feeding information to that account.
No, I'm not having that. He is that account.
But if he's adamantly denying that he's not that account, the least he could do is admit that he was feeding information to it. I still think it was a shared account, personally, as you know. I believe it was shared between him and somebody else.
I think some of the accounts are shared.
Yeah.
That's what I think, but I don't really know, because they all say the same thing, if you know what I mean. You know, somebody would come up.
They
with an
share the
insult from him.
nickname, yeah,
They
nicknames
share
and
all the insults, yeah. So
yeah,
it's
things like that.
I literally do not care. I don't, you know, they're not relevant to my life. So
No,
it is funny. Go on, he's funny. Let's have some more was. I love a bit of
the
was.
last little bit.
Have you?
I would like to go toe to toe with you because you deserve it, and I want to get all this frustration out. Me and you, Graham. Yeah? Do you fancy that? I'd love it. Prick. Thanks for calling me, Russell, because I know why you did that, because you're a prick. That just shows you up to be the prick that you are, because you are a prick. I wish to God I could come to Gibraltar and have a nice cup of coffee with you.
He's
That'd be
filming
wonderful,
himself.
wouldn't it, don't you think?
Yeah.
I'm not scared of you, one little bit.
Oh, you're not scared
Mind
of a
your neck
cancer
in.
patient? Funny that.
Oh,
Grow a pair. Wake up before someone wakes you up.
Before someone wakes you up. So
You're a
making
prick.
threats.
Nothing more to be said
I'm not
about
being
you.
funny. That does sound like a threat.
Go
It
fuck
is.
yourself.
Absolutely. To me, it sounds like a threat.
Sounds
Take
like
your
a
wife
threat,
with you.
And he
I
makes
really wish
open
I could
threats.
see you.
Here we
I'd love to
go.
go toe to toe with you. I really would. It's nothing less than you deserve. And you're a prick. You really are.
Oh, we're back to that one.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Prick. Without Trevor rights, I probably wouldn't be monetised at this point. He did not help me other than tell his audience to subscribe to me.
That's what I said.
If you go back to that 333 and you look at behind him, he's got teddy bears. See, like Prince Andrew or something. I think they've given up the will to exist, haven't they?
Yeah, I mean, it's very strange to have all those big teddies.
Especially a man living on his own.
In his 50s.
Yeah. It's very peculiar. Anyway.
I can see why he took to filming at his mum's.
That's a very polite way of
putting it. And having all the CGI backgrounds.
So can we recap? So basically, he didn't do it. He didn't say nothing. He don't lie. And he wants to fight a guy with cancer. Does that sort of recap it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and if something's happened while he's done it, or Avid, but it's definitely Trevor.
You, or Trevor.
But it's not. It wasn't me then. This was way before I was even involved.
No,
I wasn't
that's
involved
true.
till like
but since then,
so,
yeah.
So it's basically everybody's fault. But I'll tell you what, it definitely isn't his fault, babe.
No, not at all.
All right, just do not say it's his fault. He is literally the second coming of the Lord, if not the first coming. Anyway, darling, I'll say goodbye to you. I'll wind it up. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming
Subscribe to Truth Central.
And subscribe to Gerty. Bye.
Bye, Jess. Bye.
Should
we stop that a minute because we've heard this old crap? Yeah.
And you guys can go to Absolutely Boring, and you can watch the whole thing yourselves without us chatting over it. And it's